Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. This is the Daily Rage. We are looking at a 2-minute chart of the micro NASDAQ futures. And I just want to point something out. It's all about when you sit down to trade. I was still in bed at 6 a.m. Mountain Time Zone. This was pre-market. Market opens here at 7:30. I'm currently in Salt Lake City, and there was just this lovely little downward move. I won't even call it momentum because these candles are really, really tiny. So, like, just working its way ever so gently down. I really love that. But obviously, I was in bed. I was not there for it. And then we get to this crazy volatility at the open. Now, the only trade that I took was this open range breakout to the downside. And as you can see, it bounced up almost all the way to the top of that open range candle. Thankfully, that was enough for me to bump up and pass my Tradeify evaluation. I felt like this one took forever, especially because I'm not trading every day anymore. So this was a long time coming, but I did pass that. It's a 100K account, so I needed to get 6,000. And here's my little secret of how I'm trading these days, especially because I'm not like super consistent in terms of sitting down every single day. I'm out on the road. I may or may not have internet connection that day. It may or may not like be too hot or too cold or too whatever for me to set up my Starlink. So I need to kind of take the trades when I can get them. So now the way that I'm doing it, so as not to freak myself out, is I do have multiple accounts, and the one that I'm looking at always is a micro. Now, I might have my trade copier set to trade the mini on a different account. That is the one that I passed today. It was trading a mini, not a micro, but I was trading a different evaluation account on an actual micro. So I almost use this as like a pacer account. I don't know if you can call it that, but it helps me to not freak out over the size, especially when it goes against me. I'm like, oh, I'm losing $20 because $20 feels a lot different than 200. Now, the thing to keep in mind is that obviously, if you're going to do that, have micros and minis on one trade copier, you need to make really, really sure that you do have plenty of space for those mini trades to play out. In other words, what is your max loss and making sure that you're not going above that. So I am absolutely keeping that in mind, but it's just a little psychological trick for me to be looking at the smaller numbers. Even though I know the bigger number in my brain, it somehow helps me to stay in trades longer when I can say, oh, I'm only down $20 instead of $200. If you're wanting to check out Tradeify as a funding option, I really like this Select, where you can get funded in 3 days minimum. They do have a variety of account sizes. I trade on wealth charts. And here's what I really like about this one. So, like, this is the one that I have, the 100K. And as you can see, the profit target was 6,000. That is what I hit today. And then you're able to choose either daily payouts or flex payouts. Now, this one really appeals to me, especially because, as I mentioned, I'm not trading every day anymore. So if I have like a really nice win on a day, this is also key. No consistency. I love that. So let's say I have a like awesome profit on any certain day. I can actually take my payout on that day, assuming that I have the proper balance and buffer, et cetera, et cetera. But that one is my favorite right now. That's the one that I just passed. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. If you want to grab one for yourself or up to five, they are currently 35% off. The coupon code is LUCRA, LUCRA. There's a link and the coupon code down below for you. Of course, Apex is also on sale. That one is 90% off for the next 10 days. Now, here's the big difference, right? Apex is going to be a whole lot cheaper. This is obviously, more than a general Apex account. But they're giving you a whole lot more choice in terms of how you can get paid, especially with all these different options up here. So take a look, obviously based on your budget, but of course, what's going to work for you as a trader as well. One final note that I'm super excited about and I just want to share with you guys, especially because a lot of you have been with me for a whole long time now, and that is this. Penguin Random House just published this on their site. This is my book coming out next year. They don't even have a cover yet. So this to me just makes it feel a little more real and a little more crazy that this is actually happening. Thanks as always for being a part of this journey with me. I'm Mindy Kinnis. Thanks so much for watching.